Hello dear students, good morning to all. We are continuing the chapter Rural Local Self-Government, page number 101. Let us see its history. What is Panchayat? In a general sense, a Panchayat is a committee of 5 elderly and responsible persons of a village. That's why it is called Panchayat. 5 elderly responsible persons. It was so in ancient India. So from the ancient India onwards, the idea of Panchayat existed. That's why 5 elderly people and who are responsible persons of a village. And it was so in ancient India and up to the medieval times. It was believed that God himself dwelt among the 5. So their decisions and judgments were respected by all in all matters concerning the village and the people. So these 5 responsible elderly people had taken many decisions or judgments, and the people of village considered this decision as something godly because they considered these 5 people as believed that God himself dwelt among them. They believed that God dwelt among them. So they considered the decisions of these 5 elder people as something holy. The organization of panchayats may differ slightly from state to state, but most of the panchayats have been set up on similar lines as directed under the 73rd Amendment of the Indian Constitution. So almost all the panchayats in almost every state is the same. There can be slight differences, and it's all on the basis of the 73rd Amendment of Indian Constitution. And the next point is about the organization of village panchayat. And there are 3 important wings for a panchayat. That is Grama Sabha, Grama Panchayat and Nyaya Panchayat. Grama Sabha, Grama Panchayat and Nyaya Panchayat. And these 3 are considered as the 3 wings of village panchayat. Let us look at the first one, Grama Sabha. Every village has a Grama Sabha, and every adult male and female who is 18 years of age or above is a member of Grama Sabha. So the minimum qualification to be the member of Grama Sabha is 18 years. And everyone in the village who is 18 years of age or above is a member of Grama Sabha. And to be part of the Grama Sabha is the responsibility of an adult who is above 18 years old. It passes the annual budget. So now let us see what are the things they are doing. It passes the annual budget and discuss the major problems of the village. The members of the Grama Sabha elect the Grama Panchayat through a secret ballot. The Grama Sabha's memberships varies from 100 to 1000 depending upon the size of the village. So once again, if we brief about the Grama Sabha, the first thing is the eligibility for to be the part of a Grama Sabha is in 18 years old. And second thing is that they passes the annual budget and discuss the major problems of the village. And next one is that the members of the Grama Sabha elect the Grama Panchayat through a secret ballot. And the membership in the Grama Sabha is different on the basis of the size of the village. Let us go to the next point, that is Grama Panchayat. Grama Panchayat is a small committee of 7 to 30 members who are elected by the Grama Sabha. So we have seen there are 3 wings. One is the Grama Sabha, Grama Panchayat, Nyaya Panchayat. And the eligibility to be the part of a Grama Sabha is 18 years old. And the Grama Sabha, through the secret ballot, they elect the Grama Panchayat. And that is of 7 to 30 members. It's a committee. And seats are reserved for scheduled castes and scheduled tribes on the ratio of their population in the village area. That means it depends on the population ratio in the village area. The seats are reserved for the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. And 1/3 of the seats are reserved for the women belonging to these castes. Similarly, 1/3 of the total seats are also reserved for women in addition to the seats reserved for women belonging to the scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. That means the seat reservations for the Grama Panchayat is that 7 to 30 members are the part of the Grama Panchayat, which is selected by the Grama Sabha through a secret ballot. And seats are reserved for the scheduled castes and scheduled tribes, SC and ST. and the number of seats of these SC and STs depends on the population ratio in that village. And in these reserved seats, not less than 1/3 seats are reserved for the women also of the SC and ST caste. In addition to these reserved seats, 1/3 of the total seats are also reserved for women. That is about the Grama Panchayat. And the next wings of the village panchayat is Nyaya Panchayat. Dear students, it is given in page number 104. The Nyaya Panchayat. In many states, Nyaya Panchayats have also been formed. Generally, there is one Nyaya Panchayat for 3 to 4 villages. That means for 3 to 4 villages, there will be only one Nyaya Panchayat. And the village Panchayat elects the members for the Nyaya Panchayat. The village Panchayat is selecting the members for the Nyaya Panchayat. And what are they doing? The Nyaya Panchayat is given the authority to perform certain judicial functions, and it deals with the minor cases of trespasses, thefts, and other petty crimes. So this Nyaya Panchayat will solve the issues of trespasses and theft and small crimes, etc. And for small disputes, no lawyers are needed, and thus these are settled quickly. So without any lawyers, without any court, these Nyaya Panchayat will settle the problems very fast. So these are the 3 wings of the panchayats. We have seen Grama Sabha. Grama Sabha is a group of people who are above the age of 18, and they select the Grama Panchayat through a secret ballot, and it is of 7 to 30 members, and the seats are reserved for the SC and ST, and seats are reserved for the women also. And thereafter, the village panchayats elects members for the Nyaya Panchayat, and they will settle the small disputes, trespasses, and theft, small crimes, etc. And there will not be any lawyers or court, anything, and the Nyaya Panchayat will settle the problems quickly. These are the 3 wings of the panchayat. Now let us come back to page number 102. Let us look at the details about the Grama Panchayat, the village panchayat. First of all, the Sarpanch or village Pradhan or Panchayat president. The head of the panchayat is called by different names in different states. In UP he is called a Sarpanch, and in Bihar he is called Mukhya. It is his duty to call a meeting of the panchayat and Grama Sabha and preside over this. In his absence, the vice president is there to discharge these duties. And the Panchayat Pradhan, Sarpanch or other panchs do not get any salary. So Panchayat president or the vice president or any of the members of the village panchayat will not get any salary, and it is the duty of the village panchayat president to organize the meetings and the Grama Sabha, etc. And the next one is about the Panchayat secretary. Panchayat secretary is a paid officer of the panchayat. He is maintaining the records and registers of the work done by the panchayat. He also prepares its account, and he is appointed by the district magistrate or the deputy commissioner. So once again, in a village panchayat, there will be one panchayat president or a sarpanch or mukhya. It is called in different names in different states. And the next one is the panchayat secretary. There will be one panchayat secretary also. Panchayat president or vice president or any of the panchayat members will not have any salary. But Panchayat secretary is a paid officer. He is something like a government officer, and he gets a salary, and he is maintaining the accounts, registers, and records, etc. are maintained by this Panchayat secretary, and he is appointed by the district magistrate or the deputy commissioner. And the next point is about the duration of the Panchayat. A Panchayat is elected for 5 years. The Panchayat may be dissolved on account of inefficiency and mismanagement. That means the Panchayat will be selected for 5 years. They will be governing the village Panchayat for 5 years, and after that there will be again election. Or if they have some problems, inefficiency or mismanagement, then they will be dissolved. But a new Panchayat must be elected within 6 months. Suppose if they are removed from the village Panchayat because of their some issues, then within 6 months the next election must be conducted, and the next Panchayat must be elected. And the new Panchayat will work for the remaining period out of the 5-year term. That means one panchayat is elected, and they were governing the village panchayat for 2 years, and after that they were sent out, maybe some due to some issues or due to some mismanagement, etc. Then within next 6 months the next election must be conducted, and the next panchayat must be elected, and that panchayat will be governing the village for the remaining years. Dear students, I conclude today. Today we have seen what is a panchayat and what are the three wings of the panchayat. One is Grama Sabha, and the next one is Grama Panchayat, and the next one is Nyaya Panchayat. We have seen about the Grama Sabha. The membership is 18 years old, and they elect the Grama Panchayat, and it is about 7 to 30 members, depends on the size of the village, etc. And this Grama Panchayat is electing the members for the Nyaya Panchayat, and they settle the small issues. And then we came back to the Grama Panchayat, and we have seen that there is the head of the Grama Panchayat is a village president or the Panchayat president. In different states it is called in different names, and there will be one Panchayat secretary also, who is a paid officer, and he keeps the records, accounts, registers, etc. And we have seen about the duration of the panchayat also, that is for 5 years, and if there is any problems, mismanagement or inefficiency, then the panchayat will be dissolved. Dear students, study well, read the chapter, underline the important points, note it down in your copy. Have a nice day. God bless you.